my darlings, I hope you're doing very, very well. I hope you're sitting comfortably, you are cozy, and you have your snacks and your beverages at the ready. In today's video, we'll be talking about our favourite tattoo artist that we just love to hate, our queen of art thievery, the A+ student in terrible tattoos, the goat of unsafe tattoo practices, and many, 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 many other things. It is, of course, our beloved ARIEL DEJESUS. For a speed run catch up in case you need it, ARIEL DEJESUS is a tattoo artist from Fort Worth, Texas. ARIEL specializes in tattoo cover-ups, or she does this thing called blindfold tattoos, which is also the name of her tattoo studio. But ARIEL does this thing where she asks tattoo clients to give her 3 subject matters to make into a tattoo, and then ARIEL will take those 3 items, or 2 or 1, create a tattoo, or steal artwork from the internet of said subject matters, okay? Then puts a blindfold on the client and does the tattoo, and then reveals the final product to the client by asking the client to take off the blindfold, and then she does this whole like, oh, look at this, look at the tattoo I made for you kind of thing. I've made a few videos about ARIEL DEJESUS now. I actually have a playlist of all the videos I have done on her, so I will leave a link down below to that if you want way more context as to who ARIEL is and everything that she has done over the past couple of years. She is quite a problematic tattoo artist, and she keeps on going. That's why I'm sitting here again today making a update video of some of the things that she has been up to. She's honestly been up to so much for me to sit here and cover every single little detail. Well, first of all, it'd be a little bit nitpicky. Also, we'll be here for hours and hours and hours, you know, so I thought I'd just highlight the main ones that have caused quite a stir throughout TikTok. ARIEL does post on other social medias as well, but she is mainly known on TikTok as like one of the worst tattoo artists to ever exist. But yeah, strap in, this video is going to be a lot, so get comfy. Okay, so what has ARIEL been up to since my last video? Well, you guessed it, a lot. Like I was just mentioning, ARIEL does not seem to ever take a day off. She is continuously up to something at all times. And honestly, that is probably one thing, and the only thing that I respect about ARIEL is the fact that she doesn't stop. Like, she will never quit. And I honestly respect the grind in that front. You know, like, you gotta give it to her. She may be a terrible tattoo artist, but she's a hard worker when it comes to posting on social media. That's it. But yeah, that's probably the only compliment that I can actually give ARIEL, to be honest with you. She knows how to use social media. So let's rewind back to September of 2024. ARIEL decided to take legal action against a person who has made some content about her. This person's name is Olivia. Olivia is a tattoo artist. I've definitely mentioned her in at least a couple of my ARIEL DEJESUS videos, but Olivia every now and then will make a TikTok about what ARIEL has been up to or has done and just discusses it. She always provides receipts and proof of what she's saying. So of course ARIEL has not been a big fan of this. So she decided to take legal action against Olivia. I'm being so serious.
Hey, so real quick to like my favorite blindfold tattoo artist on here. Thank you so much for the late birthday present. I had no idea that you knew when my birthday was. And I didn't know that you thought about me this much. That you would send me a gift that I cannot wait to frame. A cease and desist for defamation. Which was 17 days late and 7 days past the 10 days you gave me to sign this assurance that I would stop what I'm doing. I do have to say though, the attorney that you picked does have some really nice paper quality. But the thing that gets me the most in this cease and desist is the little snippet about yourself, about how you're a respected professional and you have spent your entire life building a positive reputation. We've been informed that you have been maliciously spreading inaccurate and unfounded information that is damaging to her personal and professional character. Did you tell the attorney that everything that I've said on TikTok is basically because of the content that you post on a public platform?
No. Honestly, this whole thing to me is wild. Like, what the hell? To take time out of your day and to pay a lawyer to try and get someone to shut up because they're talking about what you have done. It just blows my mind. Now, like I was saying, Olivia has never made bogus content about Ariel by any means. She always shows proof. Olivia has never made up some silly gossip about Ariel. So, like, if Ariel has a problem with people talking about what she does, then how about Ariel, you do not do the things that you do. Like, if you're going to post controversial stuff on social media, people are going to speak about it. And if that isn't okay with you, then don't post it. It's as simple as that. Like, don't post it. Like, I cannot stand a coward who doesn't stand by what they do. Like, if you can't stand by your actions, then don't do it. Do not do it. To legally try and shut someone up from speaking about the things that you are doing. Girl, what? Like, sure, if Olivia was making up bogus rumors and gossip, like, by all means, go ahead. If Olivia was saying stuff like, ooh, so you know that Ariel DeJesus, well, I actually heard that she takes used tattoo needles out of the bin and then stabs them in Barbie doll heads and then sells them on Etsy for $5. Then sure, by all means, waste your money, waste your time and get a lawyer to get her to shut up because she's clearly talking crap, right? But, like, to waste all your time and money on a cease and desist on someone that basically just goes, hey, so Ariel's tattoos heal badly with proof is insane.
So if you're planning on going to get a cover-up by Ariel DeJesus, I need you to watch this video. What I'm about to show you are healed photos of this cover-up that she did on July 31st. It is now August 20th. And I need you to see what it is that she's promising people that she can do. She promises she can make this color disappear. She promised to make this tattoo look like lace, and so much better than what she originally came in for. But this is what she got almost a month into settling this tattoo and healing it. But this is what she got. And it's been almost a month. That old tattoo coming right straight back through. So much patchy or scarred tissue that's still going to be healing for quite some time. The color that she said she could remove or take away, coming right straight back through. Leaves that she drew on, disappearing, but then somehow managing to blow out lines that stayed. I mean, it is just horrific. And these spots on this tattoo are gnarly. And I've seen what they looked like on August 10th. And I'm going to put that up here real quick. So trigger warning if you're a little squeamish. This is what she dealt with while this was healing. All she wanted was a cover-up. And now she's had this experience.
Like, yikes. The proof is right there. You know, like, and it's so damning. It's so damning. But we all knew this type of thing would be a thing, right? With the way that Ariel tattoos. Ariel is constantly boasting about the fact that she tattoos incredibly quickly. And obviously when someone rushes through doing a tattoo, mistakes are going to be made. The quality is going to be terrible. So again, like, Olivia's just out here stating facts, right? Like, anyway, a couple of weeks back, I did message Olivia and asked her about this whole, you know, lawyer reaching out to her, you know, threatening or giving a cease and desist kind of thing, to see if anything, you know, happened with it. And of course, no further action was taken at all. Nothing whatsoever. There was kind of like a theory among some people that, you know, talk about Ariel on social media that the whole lawyer thing was kind of bogus and it was more of like a threat or what have you. Like, it was, again, just a big waste of time, like a huge waste of time. Anyway, moving on to another thing that Ariel has done. Well, she's actually done this a couple of times. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it in a video or such though. I might have in passing, I'm not sure. But as you may know, it's no surprise that Ariel films anything and everything. She's constantly filming. Not a day or moment or client goes by without Ariel whipping out the camera and filming whatever she can in a day, okay? One thing that bugs me about Ariel's content is the fact that she will start recording a client and then sometimes, not always, but sometimes she will ask, oh, are you okay being filmed? While the camera's there filming kind of thing, right? Some of her TikToks literally start off with, are you okay being filmed?
Do you want to be recorded or you rather not? You sure? Yeah. All right, girlfriend, do me a favor. Stitch it.
The phone/camera is already there in front of a person, which adds pressure onto a person to say yes, because what if you say no, then you're being recorded anyway. To most people, they're going to think they will come across as being a rude asshole. just by saying no because they're not comfortable with it. It's such a manipulative tactic. And like, I am glad that she asks, but she could ask off of camera, you know? You can ask these questions with no camera or phone in sight. You know, all she has to do is ask off camera, and then if she wants it to be known that she has consent from people, she can literally start recording, okay, and say, hey, this is my client Sarah. Sarah has given me permission to film today, and then the client Sarah can just be like, oh yeah, that's fine. I don't mind being on camera by any means. That would be spectacular. That is completely okay, but asking for permission to film while you are filming is just icky to me. I don't know. But yeah, sometimes she doesn't even ask. She doesn't ask at all. She'll just whip the camera out and start filming, okay? Now, Ariel has been called out for these actions. A few people have come forward and said, I never gave her permission to record me. There was also a live stream she was doing once where someone was like, no, I don't give you permission to record me and what have you.
You can read it twice. You didn't read it the first time when you signed, I guess. I don't know.
You know, you guys are a piece of work, man. Because I specifically didn't want to be on social media for privacy rights I have going on right now. And you put me on
Then
fucking
you
social
should have said
media.
something when you signed your paperwork.
I didn't check the fucking box. So what are you talking about?
By signing below, I give blindfold tattoos the right
So
to use my tattoo and piercings in publication
So
of
don't
advertisement.
sign? So don't sign?
Huh?
So where was I supposed to sign to give you consent to tattoo me?
You tell me that you don't want to be used in social media
I
or any of
didn't
that.
fucking check the box.
Ma'am, you signed your paperwork.
Ariel,
I'm not
it's
going to
all right.
argue with you.
You know what? It's all over social fucking media now, and it's on the
No,
live.
it's not. The tattoo is, not you.
And my fucking face.
Not you.
You don't know my situation,
Not you.
Ariel. You don't know what the fuck is going on with me. And you
Again.
just put me out there when I have fucking problems going on.
Again, don't touch my stuff. Okay. Have a great day. She is out. Yes, I did. I have her consent right here. Y'all read y'all's paperwork before you sign. It's literally the first sentence of your consent form. The first sentence.
This whole thing is actually so messed up because that client specifically did not tick, yes, you can use me on social media. And Ariel has a loophole within her consent form that says if you sign this, you're agreeing to this. So what is even the point of having a section where someone can tick or not tick to say yes or no to being on social media? Like, what is the point? Like, that loophole is disgusting. She just doesn't respect people by any means. I mean, it's very obvious by the quality of tattoo work she does. She doesn't have any respect for anybody at all. Now, this video would not be complete if I didn't do a big shout out to someone that makes a lot of ARIEL DEJESUS content on TikTok. I think their account is mainly based on making awareness for what Ariel is up to. She's mainly known as Shark Girl. I'm just gonna call her Shark Girl because I don't know her like actual name or anything. In one TikTok, Shark Girl shared a comment that she had seen from a ARIEL DEJESUS client that basically said, I didn't give Ariel any permission to film me, but she carried on filming me anyway. Like, the client specifically said, do not film me, I don't want to be filmed, and Ariel just did it anyway. Like, that is so rude. On the TikTok you just watched, someone had actually commented on it saying, I told her I didn't want to be filmed and she still found a way to film me. Like, what the fuck? It's so incredibly invasive and rude and disrespectful to film someone when they specifically say no. And I know that's incredibly rich coming from someone that is a content creator who loves to film things. I love to take photos of things, but I know as a content creator, it's incredibly easy to abide by people's wishes, okay? And with the amount of tattoos she does in a day, it's a lot. It's a lot. In some footage that I'll show you later, she says that she sometimes does like 10 tattoos or 10 clients a day. But for example, say she tattoos 3 people in a day. This is me being very, very under dramatic with how many people she tattoos. But let's say she tattoos 3 people a day. One of them says, no, don't film me. That's still 2 clients a day that she can film. That's 2 videos in one day. If she's tattooing for 5 days a week, that's 10 videos that she could post onto social media in a week. Okay, like you don't need to be filming absolutely everybody. You know, foregoing 5 clients a week when it comes to filming is not going to hurt her social media content by any means. Okay, like you don't need to be posting non-stop 3,000 times a day. Like there is just absolutely no excuses as to why you are filming people without their permission. You are not starved for content by any means. Putting your clients' needs over your own is so... it's just so freaking selfish. Like, I hate it. It's vile. It's disgusting. Like, I love social media. Again, full-time content creator. I love social media. I live for it. I breathe for it. It's just great in so many ways. But it's made people so delulu to the fact that it is the be-all and end-all, and how other people feel doesn't matter. You know? Just, ugh. It's just vile. It's just a horrible, way to be a tattoo artist. Like, could you imagine, like, you're having an off day and you go to get tattooed, you're just not feeling great or whatever. Like, obviously I don't recommend ever getting tattooed while feeling not, you know, yourself or well, like you've got an illness or something or a catchy illness. Obviously the chronically ill people can't help it, but like, just like, imagine you're having a bad like hair day, or you're having a bad makeup day, or you're just not feeling right, and someone's there with a camera in your fucking face trying to film you for a freaking TikTok that is going to be shown to thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people. Like, I would hate that. I hate it. Like, I personally hate filming on days where I just don't feel that nice, or I feel like I've done my makeup wrong, but you know, the grind don't fucking stop. It's part of my job. But like, I would just hate having a camera shoved in my face if I'm not on social media all the time. You know, like, ooh. Anyway, before I stress myself out even more with this, let's move on to another topic. This is something I've definitely covered before, but Ariel keeps doing it. Are we shocked? Are we surprised? No, we're not. But it seems to be getting worse and worse and worse and worse. Like, she just does not care. And but yeah, this won't shock you by any means, but of course Ariel is still out here thieving other artists' work. And she doesn't even change it. Like, she's not even using other artists' work as inspiration. She literally will trace other people's artwork line for line. But because it's Ariel doing it, it always looks so freaking bad. It's so insulting to the original artist's work. Just like... In case you aren't aware, stealing or copying, whatever you want to call it, other people's artwork is just a big no-no within the tattoo industry and within the art industry. Taking other people's hard work and claiming it as your own and profiting off of it is just vile. You shouldn't be doing it. There is never, ever, ever any excuses to do such a thing. If you're going to a tattoo artist, you're more than welcome to send other people's artwork to your artist as inspiration so they can get a grasp on the kind of thing you're after, but then they should make it their own and they will create something super cool and something super unique to you. Okay, it's not hard, it's not, you know, rocket science. This is why tattoo artists are called tattoo artists. The name is in the title, artist. Okay, they're not tattoo printers or tattoo copy machines. Okay, it is literally tattoo artists. So like I was saying, Ariel has been doing this for many, many years, copying other people's artwork, and there has been a lot of awareness for this. And again, if I was to sit here and talk about every single one of them, we'll be here all day, so we're going to talk about some of the more notable ones. The first one is from Kino. I recently actually mentioned Kino in a video about a bunch of Nazi tattoo artists, not because Kino is a Nazi tattoo artist, I need to put that out there, Jesus Christ, no, it's because Kino was one of the few people that were making awareness for a bunch of Nazi tattoo artists, and I featured Kino in my video because they had been doing a lot of good work by being like, yo, avoid these tattoo artists because they're Nazis, okay. Anyway, Kino had done this hilariously iconic tattoo. Like, it is just incredible.
Hello. I don't know if this is going to get taken down or not, but I am the artist behind this tattoo here. It was posted on a couple of like Facebook groups and some guy's Twitter who I guess is famous. I don't know. Anyway, that's why it's being posted everywhere. If this gets taken down, it gets taken down. But I just wanted to let you know I was the artist behind it, and we're not done with it yet. It's in progress, and I actually love this tattoo.
Like, I am dead. I am deceased. It is so freaking good. Like, oh, iconic. And of course, Ariel had to get her grubby little mitts on this and copy this tattoo.
I don't know. I don't know if I should feel offended or if I should. Well, no, it's just offense. Anyway, ARIEL DEJESUS decided to steal one of my tattoos because it went viral. It's really bad. So here's the original tattoo that I did, that I designed. So this is my client Sage, and the character that's on his chest is a caricature of his wife, and this tattoo isn't even finished. Now here's her garbage.
Tattoos. I need to feel my body. Yeah, I need to.
Like, are you fucking for real? Wow, you really fucked that dude up, huh? You let him get someone else's wife tattooed on his titty cause you couldn't do no better. Girl, be so fucking for real. Like, come the fuck. I've been tattooing for 2 years and that's all you can do? Okay, cool beans.
The fact that this is someone's other half. Like, there is someone out there walking around with someone else's other half, okay, on their titty. What? Like, while this is just so stupid, it also highlights the fact as to why you shouldn't be copying other people's tattoos, because you could have someone else's other half tattooed on you that you don't even know. Like, you don't know that person. Like, that is so messed up. Like, there's so many other reasons, but this, I feel like, should be stressed a lot. You know, you could be walking around with someone's, like, dead grandma tattooed on you, or a memorial tattoo. I mean, that happens quite a lot. Quite a few people have been like, yo, I got a tattoo for my mum, and, yeah, it's been copied a lot. Like, that would be so heartbreaking. Like, if someone did that to me, I'd be so pissed. Like, I've had a couple of my tattoos copied at this point now, but yeah, if I had a memorial tattoo copied, oh, I'd be so pissed. Because, like, that is so personal. Anyway, let's just take a look at Kino's final tattoo so we can see real originality and real talent. Yes, I think we should. We need to break up this video from the madness that is Ariel, right? Iconic! Oh god, it's so good. Like, Kino is a great tattoo artist, and if you want to see any more of Kino's amazing tattoo work or content, I will leave relative links down below to their socials. Anyway, let's go back to Shark Girl. One of the things that Shark Girl does do when it comes to her ARIEL DEJESUS content is she will hunt down original artworks that Ariel tattoos. So basically, Ariel will post up a video of a tattoo she's done. Shark Girl will be like, hang on a second, that's probably not something Ariel's created by any means. We'll hunt through the depths of social media and the internet to find the original artwork, and then she will post it on TikTok. Like, I love this. I stan this so much because it just gives the original artist a moment, you know, to be celebrated. And so we can all see how good the original is meant to be in comparison to what Ariel creates, right? So here are some of my favorites that Shark Girl has spoke about or posted on TikTok. Now, there's this one as well that has done some absolute numbers throughout social media. Quite a few people have spoke about this. So Ariel basically posted a video of this tattoo here. It's like this wizard space situation. And of course, Ariel did not come up with this by any means because this is the original, okay? like the comparison of the both of them is just insane. Like, why does Ariel think she can pull this type of tattoo off? Like, it takes a very, very, very talented tattoo artist to be able to do this type of tattoo. Someone that has been tattooing for many years and has perfected this style of tattooing, you know? Ariel, bless her, she's basically a jack of all trades and a master of none. Like, she doesn't specialize in a specific type of tattoo, apart from bad tattoos, okay? Like, she doesn't specialize in black work, she doesn't specialize in traditional, she doesn't specialize in realism, she just tries to do it all. And like, yes, okay, there are a small amount of tattoo artists that can truly nail every single tattoo style, but for the most part, you will see most tattoo artists specializing in one or two styles. And to me personally, I prefer to go to artists like that because I know I'm guaranteed a good traditional tattoo or a good black work tattoo because that's what they do all day, every day, you know? But yeah, Ariel just tries to do it all and it's painful. It is so painful to see this kind of thing, you know? And yeah, it's just so incredibly offensive for Ariel to call herself an artist. At the end of the day, art is in the eye of the beholder, and maybe one person watching this video right now might like Ariel's version a little bit better than the original. But I think we can all at least agree on the fact that taking other people's artwork and claiming it as your own is just wrong. Like, it's morally so wrong. And like, so many people have tried to make awareness for this and tried to make Ariel aware that what she does is not okay. And this is how she basically deals with being called an art thief, okay? Cry about it. Like, a grown-ass adult saying cry about it over the fact that someone's been like, hey, like, don't steal people's artwork, like, none of this is yours. And she's just like, cry about it. Like, I beg your finest pardon. What? I think we'd all maybe cut her like a little bit of slack if she actually tried. If she actually tried to create her own artwork. You know, it would be nice to see her actually do some drawing on an iPad. You know, like, if you follow a lot of tattoo artists, you for sure have seen tattoo artists show their process of creating tattoos. Like, if we saw that from Ariel and saw her actually try to create art herself and cut back on the art thievery, I mean, if she could cut it all together, great. But if she gradually, you know, took that out of her day-to-day life, wonderful. Yeah, it would just be like, I feel like we'd all actually cut her some slack if we saw her put in effort, but she doesn't. There's no effort ever, and it just doesn't end there. There are so many people on TikTok making awareness for the fact that her tattooing skills are just terrible. And I know, like, art is in the eye of the beholder again, like I was saying, but like, to scar people for life with stuff like this, it's just, yeah, look at this.
Ranking my top 10 favorite ARIEL DEJESUS tattoos. There's not much I can say about this one. Where are the eyes? Because according to the anatomy of a snake, the eyes should be, you know, right there. But I don't seem to see any. Number 6, we got the cover-up. That didn't really cover anything up. Because this was the original tattoo, right? We got that Superman, and some fucking whatever the fuck that is. Oh wow, that looks so much better. I can't even see the Superman logo underneath it. My favorite part is that foot, because what the fuck is that? I also love how she didn't even try to blend the green at all. Like,
it's probably one of her worst looking cover-ups that I've seen. So there was a lighthouse underneath this tattoo. Yeah, you can still see the lighthouse. And let's just say ARIEL DEJESUS can't cover up worth shit.
This wasn't even a cover-up, and she did so bad. Like, look at the lines on this thing.
That white flower just here looks fucking depressing. She just completely missed out this petal to be white. Her eyes are completely wonky. The title of this is 15 minutes. It took her 15 minutes to do this, and you can tell.
The freaking claws on this thing crack me the hell up. They look like spaghetti strings or something. The pattern is not right. It's just all over the place. And if you look at the neck right below the dragon's chin, it's all like wavy and shit. It's so bad, you guys.
What the fuck is... So this is a screen grab from like a TikTok from another creator, but this is a live stream of tattoos that Ariel did. It's Demon Slayer. First of all, look at the design. Look at Mitsuri. Why does she look like that? Just very poor technique, very poor design, and you're not gonna guess how much this tattoo was. I'll give you a hint. $800 for this! And it's not even finished. $800 for this. This poor individual could have gotten a tattoo worth $800 and it'd be fucking amazing, but instead they went to ARIEL DEJESUS and got the worst fucking tattoo imaginable. And you're probably wondering, Jamie, like, who are you to criticize someone's anime tattoos? Let me bloody show you what a good tattoo looks like. This is an anime tattoo I did, okay? Look at this design, great saturation, just overall great technique. Again, here's an example of a Demon Slayer tattoo I did. Like, is the quality not just static? Again, you're probably like, Jamie, you're talking out your ass like you're so arrogant, but I know the work I do is good. Like, come on. And these tattoos were not even close to her price. Like, what is she doing? But you can get good quality tattoos for a good price if you research your artist.
There is another one that has recently blown the hell up. I've been tagged in it a lot. Like, a lot. And there are so many people talking about this one tattoo cover-up that Ariel has done. And, oh god. Just look at this!
No more faith over fear, or you just don't like the way it looks?
I just don't like the way it looks. You know how over time things change?
Yeah.
I said, this is still a belief, of course. I think I'm going to get it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Oh, you said hands inside.
Yeah, just to make sure that the posture... We're done!
To call that a cover-up is freaking insulting! Ariel! Oh my gosh, like, we can still see the majority of the old tattoo peeking through that... whatever that is. Slap my titty and call me a pancake. Ariel, come on. And the fact that we can still see the old existing tattoo poking through is quite literally the least of our worries. That line work is atrocious. Was it done on a June buggy? And the colours used, it quite literally looks like a unicorn had explosive violent diarrhea, and not in a complimentary way, because I love a colourful tattoo. I love when a tattoo artist uses a bunch of colours, but they make it work. This is just a mess. I can't even tell you how upset and infuriated I would be if I had a tattoo turn out like that. It just blows my mind that she posts this quality of work and boasts about how good her tattoos are constantly when it looks like that. It looks like that. And then a little while ago, she had the absolute audacity to call out other tattooers and how they take their time with their tattoos and how much they charge, when she makes tattoos that resemble a wet fart.
We have tattoo artists who charge $500, $600, sometimes even $1,000 for a tattoo. And you, as a consumer, are okay with that because that's how you've been trained. The industry has trained you like a monkey that tattoos are to take hours and that they are very expensive. But in reality, what you have is a tattoo artist who is working as if they are doing you a favor. They are charging you $700, $800, $1,000 for this one tattoo that's gonna take them all day to do.
Yes, Ariel, and guess what comes out of it? Good quality tattoos! Something you don't know anything about! I'd much rather spend $1,000 and spend my whole day in a tattoo studio if it means my tattoo artist is going to take their time, design something unique for me and not rip something off of Google or Pinterest or wherever, and take their time doing the tattoo and making sure every line is smooth and straight or does what it needs to do, curvature, I don't know, but it's not all over the freaking place. And give me the best quality tattoo that they most possibly can provide. Because I have to carry that tattoo around with me for the rest of my life. And I think 99.9% of you will agree with me on this, right? You would much rather spend a little bit more money, spend a little bit more time in a tattoo studio in hopes that you don't get tattoos that look like this.
With me, I would rather tattoo you at $100 and tattoo 10 people in one day.
We can tell.
So at the end of the day, I end up with more clients, more tattoos to add to my portfolio, more marketing and advertising. I have more people running around talking about my artwork on them.
Yeah, and it's mostly never good, so... Here are some Google reviews for Ariel's Blindfold Tattoo Studio. I went about 4 months ago, drove a long way to get there. Ariel was really rude in person. On camera, it flipped. I love the concept of my tattoo, but it unfortunately will need to be touched up and fixed already. The lines aren't straight at all. I left a tip for both her and another artist to split because regardless, I always tip. She kept it all and didn't split it when I paid for a now ex-friend to get a tattoo too. She was extremely nice to the ex-friend, but when it came to me, she was rude. She was extremely heavy-handed and I'm covered in tattoos. It seemed she liked hurting me, considering how everyone else's didn't bleed like mine, nor have any blowouts like mine did. The watercolor part is cool. I do like that part, but it was also a stolen design. However, again, I love the concept of the design. If it had been done better, I'd be absolutely in love with it. Just got my tattoo done by her. Let me just say I'm getting it covered when I checked it. I noticed she didn't shave the area of the tattoo. When I first saw it, I did like the flowers. It's my first tattoo in a shop, so I was still excited and didn't pay attention to the details, but later seeing it, oh my god, I was horrified. She doesn't take criticism really well. The owl's eyes are both different. The nose is all to the side, and don't get me started on the tarot card. The lines on that thing was so messed up and her shading is so off. She doesn't care at all. Like, I think she would, it's only for views. She could have done better, but she rushed it. All I should have done is walked out that shop and forget the damn deposit. Until my cover-up appointment, I'll be wearing long sleeves. I recommend going to someone else. Do your research. She's blocked so many people on TikTok and other social media accounts. Trust me, she's cheap for a reason. Pictures speak for themselves, and there's so many that have come forward. She can't say she didn't do this tattoo because she has it on her TikTok account. Blocked me on it when mentioning I didn't like it when getting a closer look at it. I flew from Michigan to Texas to see Ariel. Overall, the experience of not knowing what you were getting was super fun and exciting, but the tattoo did not live up to the hype I saw on TikTok. I just recently had the tattoo touched up by another artist for $300. Due to the amount of scar tissue I had, blowout and line work, that did not make sense. The artist took longer than she wanted to fix the tattoo, therefore there was an increase in price, making this blindfold tattoo not worth it. Overall, the design had potential to be great. I just wish Ariel would listen to the constructive criticism and try to improve her work. Taking pictures of the artwork and circling her inconsistencies and reviewing how she could have done better. She has potential and I'd love to see her grow as an artist. Also quite hurt that she chose to block me on TikTok for speaking up about my tattoo rather than reaching out and asking what I didn't like about it. First photo is from Ariel. Second photo is the circled inconsistencies. Third photo is the touch-up. It's not working out too well, is it? It's embarrassing.
As you're sitting there paying $1,000 to get tattooed all day, stroking that artist's ego.
What the fuck? But isn't this you literally like 10 seconds ago?
I have more people running around talking about my artwork on them.
You like your ego being stroked too, babe. Like, come off it, please.
But yet I cover up tattoos that look like absolute shit.
So, I wonder what Ariel would say about the people who get the tattoos that Ariel has done on them covered up.
So do you guys remember when I posted about this tattoo a while back? Because this lady reached out to me and said that she needed help desperately because she had recently gotten this tattoo by Ariel for a blindfold and was completely devastated and needed it covered up like ASAP. Well, I have some good news because she got it covered and it looks amazing. Colors are amazing. The composition, the red and the green together, oh my god, it looks beautiful. Like night and day difference. Like, this is what a cover-up looks like.
Like Shark Girl said, that is how you do a cover-up, okay? That is spectacular work right there. Impeccable quality. And I hope and I pray Ariel has seen this. And while her work hasn't improved by any means since that, cover-up was done, or it hasn't woken her up by any means, I hope it has brought some shame on her. And I know that sounds incredibly rude and mean, but she's just out here crapping on all tattoo artists for the way they do their work successfully. Okay, and she's just out here scarring people for life with the most heinous, lazy, low quality tattoos. So like, I feel like she needs to have some shame brought into her life, because there are so many people that have tried to help Ariel. There's been people trying to make, you know, content holding her hand gently and being like, hey Ariel, like if you just do a little bit of this, do a little bit of that, your life and your quality of work will improve so much and you'll have so many more happy customers. That hasn't worked. So people have gone down the, yo, Ariel's work is trash, look at this route. Still not changing the thing. And then, you know, you've got people like me that are just like highlighting all the things that she's done wrong, and sometimes I'll give out a little bit of advice and be like, hey, if you do this and this and this, it will make your work a little bit easier, or you'll still be able to earn the same amount of money, but you'll be able to deliver better quality tattoos. And still nothing. Like, in my opinion, all Ariel needs to do is take on less clients, put in more effort, draw her own work, take some hygiene lessons, because I mean, I've covered her hygiene practices a few times at this point. There's no point going down that road again. But basically what I'm trying to say, it's quality over quantity. She's always like, oh, I tattoo 10 people in one day, $100 each tattoo. That's $1,000 in a day. But like, you could do 2 clients in one day at $500 each. Take on less clients, charge a little bit more, put a little bit more effort into it, and you will be a great tattoo artist. You know, or like an average tattoo artist, you know, like, oh, it stresses me out so much, you know, because like, I mean, I think we're far too gone now with what she has been doing, to the fact that I don't think anyone will ever trust her to do the right thing, to give her like a second chance or a 1,000th chance at this point. Oh, I don't know. I think it's a lost cause at this point, to be honest. Now, for my last update, I thought I'd leave this one to last, just to, you know, make things a little bit lighthearted for the end of this video. Ariel has been dabbling in some music. Ariel Can't Pull a Straight Line DeJesus has been dabbling in the music world, and her music is significantly better than her tattoo work, and her music is terrible.
Give me 2 tattoos. I need to feel my body, yeah, I need to feel the 2. Call my artist, please don't numb it. Tatting so long, now I'm snoozing. My God's a gangster. My Lord's a gangster.
To be honest, this truly is the least of our worries when it comes to Ariel. Honestly, fair play to her for making music. If that's what keeps her happy or entertained, then go for it. I honestly cannot shit on it. You know, like, fair play. Is it my type of music? No, it's definitely not something I will be bopping along to anytime soon. But hey, if it's something she enjoys, then whatever, right? It's harmless. Unlike her tattoos, you know, her tattoos are genuinely harming people in some way, whether that is scarring them for life, quite literally, by being so heavy-handed and giving them scar damage, or setting them up for a world of problems when it comes to future cover-ups. Like, that is something we need to obviously focus on. Her music is honestly just it's nothing, but I thought I would mention it anyway, because a few people have been tagging me in her music stuff, and yeah. So yeah, that kind of just concludes the madness that is Ariel DeJesus and what she has been up to recently. Like I was saying earlier, I kind of respect the grind that she has and how delulu she is, and how much she just doesn't care about how people feel about her, and how she just continues to do what she is doing. It will eventually come to a point where, I don't know, is it ever going to end? I was going to say it will eventually end, but I don't think it will. Like, this has been going on forever. And I think because people keep talking about her, her fame keeps rising, and obviously I'm part of the problem, I'm very aware, but it's going to get to the point where someone actually is going to end up getting seriously harmed, because like I've mentioned, she does have pretty bad hygiene practices. Like, she's not really strict on how she tattoos, and, you know, the way she does her station and wraps and keeps things clean. Like, her phone's always around the station, not wrapped, or, you know, she's touching her phones with a glove and then continue to tattoo. And as we all know, our phones are disgusting. Like, we touch these all freaking day, we touch other things, touch our phone, and yes, we wash our hands, but there's a ton of crap on there, right? And yeah, you can wipe your phone down, but like, yeah, it's going to get to the point where she's going to seriously harm someone. Someone is going to end up in the hospital with sepsis, which is just, I'm honestly surprised we haven't seen a bunch of people come to TikTok and say, hey, like, I have had an infection because of Ariel. It may have happened, but I've personally not seen anything as of recently anyway. So I don't know how she keeps getting away with that, to be honest. I don't know how it hasn't happened. I don't know, but I feel like that's something that will end up happening, and then maybe that will be a wake-up call for her. But yeah, it definitely will come to the point where someone's going to end up being seriously harmed or even dying. Like, I know it sounds very dramatic and drastic, but a tattoo infection is not something to joke about. Like, it can do some incredible harm to you. But yeah, I don't think she's going to be going anywhere soon. I feel like this is just going to be a carousel that just keeps on going and going and going and going and going and going and going. So yeah, I try to keep my content on Ariel as minimal as possible because, like, again, I don't want to add to the problem. But it's one of those things that, like, people are so fascinated with it all, me included. To be honest with you, I'm, again, part of the problem. Yeah, I'll probably end up doing another video like this, like another update video in a few months' time, unless something really notable happens, you know, someone dying or something. But hopefully not. You know, obviously nobody wants that to happen. I think it's more of a case of it's not if, it's when. Anyway, my darlings, that is it for today's video. I'd love to know your thoughts and opinions about everything that I have mentioned in today's video. What your thoughts and opinions about Ariel and the things that she does. Thanks for being here and hanging out with me, and until my next video, bye!